This is one of the worst action movies I've seen from the 2020s so far. Welcome to Bite Size Bunny, my name's Tony, and today we are going to be talking about Mutiny. Mutiny follows Jason Statham after he's been framed for murdering his boss, who is just about to sell his shipping company. When Jason Statham does some digging around to figure out who is responsible for his boss's murder so he can get vengeance, he quickly discovers that someone within the company has been using the company's cargo ships for human trafficking. Now it's up to Jason Statham to save the day. The real crime of this movie is just how underutilized Jason Statham is in it. Instead of letting our lead action star do what he does best, the film decides to focus on the movie's secondary characters and its villains. The main problem with that is none of the characters are interesting, and they all feel like they're bored and don't want to be there. Everyone is phoning it in, and personally, I would rather watch paint dry than ever watch this steaming pile again. If you were hoping for your typical run-of-the-mill Jason Statham action movie here, I would still imagine you'd probably walk away from this one disappointed. For an action movie, this doesn't really have all that much action in it. Most of the action sequences consist of Statham hiding behind a doorway, so whenever a bad guy ends up walking through, he could just pop him in the back of the head and move on with his day. It's not until you get to the last 20 minutes of the film that it actually remembers it's an action movie, and even then it still manages to fumble the ball. Watching our protagonist take out a dozen guys with little to no effort put into it in the fastest ways possible isn't that exciting to watch. Most of the film consists of watching Jason Statham walk around this cargo ship trying to hide from bad guys, and whenever he does eventually encounter one, he quickly takes care of them and goes back to walking around some more. When the movie isn't Jason Statham walking around the ship aimlessly, we're stuck with these characters that don't feel threatening whatsoever, and it just feels like they're just standing around waiting to meet their demise. The writing, direction, editing, and music all feels half-assed. It doesn't feel like anyone involved with this project actually wanted to make this movie. Overall, Mutiny is one of the worst movies of the year so far. If you had any interest in watching this, I would recommend just skipping the movie and watching the trailer again, because all of the best moments from the film are crammed into that 2-3 minute trailer, however long it is. So you get to save yourself 90 minutes and not waste your time. I'm going to be giving Mutiny a 1.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe, and all that YouTube stuff. And what is your favorite Jason Statham movie? I'd love to know.